guys, so this is going to be a video for you, Robert Pattinson. However, for those of you that did see the last video for him that I have pulled up for just a few moments, I don't know what happened to the audio. It's completely lost. And so I just want to give a little backstory before I get into this of what happened with his video. So I did a video, I did a reading on him a while back. I want to say it was like a week or two ago. I really don't remember. And I was editing it, and while I was editing it, I was not comfortable with the information that I was getting. And so I deleted the video, and then after I did a couple ones after that, I wanted to revisit his reading. I couldn't stop thinking about his reading because the information did not get out there. And so I did the reading again, and that was the one that was pulled up with no audio. And I was actually shocked at, and I mentioned it in the video, I was shocked at the repetition of everything, the alignment with every single card that I was pulling. It was just over and over the same thing, and even like these heart cards here and then the other set of heart cards, they just said exactly what I was saying in my reading. So and it was the same information that I was getting during the first video. I'm just gonna tell you guys, so it's gonna sound a little rushed or glossed over, and it's because right now I'm actually doing it from memory. Because another backstory about this is, after I did that second video, I tried to upload it 3 different times and it would not upload. And so once I finally had it up, I went to go look, and that's when I realized there was no audio to it. So I rewatched the video, which I normally don't do. I rewatched it before I even uploaded it, and because it was fine and I was comfortable with information, I deleted everything. So now all I have is that video with no audio. So this is gonna be purely from memory, and I don't want to dub over it, but if I feel prompted to pull cards, then I will. Actually, I'll go ahead and I'll pull some additional cards. Yeah. Okay. So, Robert, what I was getting for you is that there are people, entities, beings, whichever way that resonates for you, that are preparing you for a role. You're already high ranking, but they're preparing you for a more important role. And I see them touching your arms, and your guardian angels are observing this happening to you. So they're here with you and they're watching you. The interesting part about, well, there's a lot of interesting parts about you, but the complexity and the depth of your soul is very interesting and very beautiful to see and to witness. You are a very deep person. You're an introspective person. I feel there's a part of you that's a little bit on the shy side, and you have a side of you that's very depressed. No, I'm not going to say very depressed, but there is a depressed and anxious side of you. But you are almost militant with the way that you conduct your emotions, okay? It's almost black. I don't know if it's almost. It is black and white for you when it comes to your feelings and the way that you conduct a lot of things in your life. And this is the way that you've grown into yourself in order to manage your emotions, to manage your anxiety, to manage your depression. It's a way where you compartmentalize all those negative feelings. I was visualizing a ball, like you put it into a ball and you take it outside of your body. You physically remove it from your body, and then you rise above and you observe it from above. So you're looking at it below you and away from your body, and it's fascinating to you. The way that your mind works, the way that your feelings work is very fascinating to you. You're a very intellectual man, and that has actually helped you. This has all been preparation to where you are today. Now, there's an issue that was coming up in your reading, okay? There's an issue because you are at a position right now where you have to make a decision. Now you're talking to other people about this decision, okay? They're male figures is how it was represented to me. They're male energies. They're older than you. This could be father figures. These could be men that are older that have in the same circle as you, that have similar experience than you, or have just like been in the business or been in like life, the business of life for longer than you, that are trying to advise you on what it is that you should do. The other side of things is your intellectual side, and it's not quite your emotional side, but you feel in a way that it is. If that makes sense. This is a part that I actually can't remember how I worded it, but it's basically that side of you is very, very messy. It's a very messy road. It's a very messy decision if you took this. And then the road that's paved by these other people, these men, would make things a lot more easier for you. It's a lot more clear, but in reality, you don't resonate with either decision. You feel bad, you feel guilty because you feel like no one's gonna win in this situation with whatever decision you make. Someone's gonna end up unhappy with the decision that you make. There's a couple other people that are thrown into the mix of this that I can recall. There is someone that I kept calling a seductress. Okay, this is someone that is potentially dangerous to you, and they've proven to you time and time again that they actually are who they say they are not. Okay, they're essentially gaslighting you to some capacity. They're doing things that you feel could potentially be evil according to you. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as I'm wording it, but it's just gross. It makes you feel gross, icky, and you don't necessarily want them to know that you feel that way about them, but you do not particularly like them. Okay? And this is where I'm potentially mixing up the energies because I can't quite remember how I distinguished it, but as I'm recalling it, I feel this is the same person. The seductress is the same person. However, wherever this resonates with you, please make that make sense for you, okay? Don't try and add on things that don't make sense. But, well, this particular situation might not make sense because they are basically like telling you, like you're witnessing them doing bad things or acting out in a way that you don't agree with, but then for some reason, like they're lying straight to your face, and you're just for some reason like falling into it or believing it for some reason. I don't know, there's something there for some reason, like you just don't want, I don't know. We don't need to get into detail about that because you're gonna know what I'm talking about with that. Now, there's a female energy. I don't know if this is a guardian angel or not, or this is someone that's in your life that is acting through as if they were an angel in your life. They've been keeping inventory of your life for a very long time. And it's not in like a creepy way. It's not in a, controlling way. They're doing this because they genuinely care about you. They're patient with you. They respect you. They love you very much. And they're doing this because they want to protect you. They feel like it's the right thing to do. And in fact, they do have information that is going to help you in making a decision. Okay? So your actual decision is not A or B. It's not left or right. It's a third decision. There's information that's supposed to be coming through, whether this comes through from this person, whether it comes through in a dream, whether it comes through somehow, some way, you're going to be able to see it more clearly. You're going to see the situation a lot more clearly. I don't feel as if you're pressured to make a decision right now on what to do. However, that it is disappointing to everyone that you haven't been moving forward with the decision, okay? But that's perfectly fine, and you actually feel like until I have all the information, I'm not going to make a decision, and that's just the way it's going to be. And back when I was talking about how you manage your depression, that has played a role up until here, because it essentially ties into this, where you're intellectualizing, or you're analyzing your feelings, you're analyzing your decision. You're like, it doesn't feel right, so I'm not going to do it until it feels right to me. There's something that's missing here that I want to know. Okay? And you are absolutely correct with that. For some reason, there was a horse that was coming through. There was a horse, and I specifically remember mentioning this, like, I don't know if you're a horse guy or not, but your guardian angels want you to physically move. Like, they were saying, like, move out of there, like, move. So that your blood's flowing, that you're challenging yourself, you're exciting yourself, and that's going to help bring more information through to you. I even saw this quick image of a centaur, but I wasn't quite sure what I was seeing with that. I wasn't quite sure what that was. I don't know if it was supposed to be, like, frightening or not. I'm like to associate some sort of fright there, but I really have no idea what that meant, and I just skipped over it because I didn't feel like that was something that I needed to, like, keep digging into. So we had that. Am I missing anything else? Archangel Metatron was very important to your reading, okay? Archangel Metatron came through 2 to 3 times. If you want to take one of the other cards as one of, but it specifically said Archangel Metatron from several decks coming through, okay? So Metatron happens with spiritual, he works with spirit, he or she, whatever you want to call it, works with spiritual understanding. It comes through in sacred geometry. Look into that, into people who are extremely sensitive, children who are sensitive, and I do feel you're a very sensitive guy. And so, yeah, the biggest part of your reading, though, was to not make a decision yet. It's okay to wait, okay? It's very important, actually, that you wait, because you don't have the full picture of things. I remember there was an analogy that I made that I feel would maybe hopefully make sense for you. So for me, because I feel this is spiritual, and I feel you are already a spiritual person anyway, but to explore the boundaries of your mind. Okay, I know, again, you are so militant, you're very strong, you're very powerful, but let's explore it a little bit more. Let's look at the playful side of things. Let's play some more, because there's a dichotomy with you. There's the one side of you that is so happy, that is so playful, that is so just childlike, and then there's the other part of you that feels depressed and anxious and bogged down. I don't necessarily see you as being sad, but just heavy, like very, very heavy. So it's complete black and white there. There's not much in between, and yet you are confined without fully realizing that you're confined. There's something that's blocking your vision. There's something blocking your vision, and whatever's blocking it is going to be more clear for you when this information comes through to you. Okay, whether this information is from this third person, this female, this angelic presence who's been physically writing something down, if this is something that you've been writing down, if there's information that's within a book, okay, like the truth is in a book. I'm not sure where it is, but it's going to be coming to you. I promise you it's going to be coming to you. If it hasn't come to you yet, it's going to come to you very soon. Okay, and it's going to come through in a way that's significant to you and spiritual to you. It's going to feel otherworldly to you, and it's going to clear so much confusion out. Yeah. I'm seeing something, so I'm trying to pick up on what that is. What I'm seeing is you, so everything that I've said about you, you're going to elevate even higher than that. And it's almost as if you're this is the globe, the sphere of your reality, and you're entering another sphere. You're entering beyond that, another atmosphere beyond that, and observing it from below. So it's like you're compartmentalizing this reality now, just like you did with your anxiety. You're going to be able to do that with your reality. You're going to compartmentalize it and look at it above. You're going to jump again and be able to observe everything in a way that you have not been able to do yet. So going back to the analogy of what I was talking about, my analogy, I compared it to a quote in the Bible, which I'm going to paraphrase because I don't quite remember what it is that it says in the Bible. However, it says something about having the mind of a child, or to be like a child again, right? So children they're creative, they're curious, they look at things with purity, they're non-judgmental, they're just happy. They're happy and investigative, right? And they want to learn more. And so try to have that part of you, the way that you conduct your life and the way that you conduct this situation, because this is a heavy situation for you, but from the greater perspective, it isn't, and that goes for everything. Even though it sounds difficult, especially when you're going through a stressful times, to be like, it's not so bad. Like, it sounds dismissive, but that's my fault for not having the proper vocabulary to convey everything, and then me trying to like condense it. But just take that for what it is, and then see how that makes sense to you. But so what I see for you, Robert, is what's happening is you are already this kind of person. Okay. What's so beautiful about spirituality to me is the ability to explore, the ability to understand. And let's say that you have a clock, okay? And a clock, you're taught or you're told like it tells the time. You learn how to tell the time by looking at a clock, okay? Now you have this awareness, wait a minute, I want to know how that clock works. I want to figure it out. So you take the clock apart and you see the mechanics of the clock, and now you're like, oh my gosh, like now I know what parts go into how this clock works. Go beyond that. Go beyond that. Look at every piece of the clock, the mechanics, and say, where do I source those pieces? Where do I source those pieces? And then from where you source those pieces, look at how those pieces are created. Let's say it's a wooden clock. Go find it in, I don't know, Thailand, and then from Thailand, and you see the production company, and then from there, find the tree that it came from, and then see the process of the tree growing, and on and on and on. It's expanding. It gets expanding beyond just from the beginning of learning how to tell time, and then go back and then telling time, and then it just is endless. It's endless. And for you, you've stretched beyond that. I feel like you're beyond it in the sense that you already are so good at doing that within your life and within spirituality in a sense, but there's a missing part. Like maybe if we took the analogy, maybe you're trying to find that company, that has that wooden piece, and their phone line has changed, and you just can't quite get a hold of them yet. Okay, so just wait, because they're gonna call you back. People have heard that you're looking for them, and they're going to reach out to you, okay? So the information, good, valuable, loving, genuine, trusting information is going to be coming in for you very soon, okay? So that is my reading for you. Let's just pull some of these cards to end with, and hopefully that was everything that was significant and important for you. Okay, so we have... Okay, sorry, I just remembered some stuff, but this is actually going to cover it perfectly, so I don't have to really get into detail. So we have miracle. Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away, for I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. We have relax. There's plenty of time to do and achieve all you desire. Place your hands gently on your heart and allow your breath to guide you to a quiet space within. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light flowing from the eternal heart of God. I, your guardian angel, am with you. Allow me into your heart. You will accomplish more by focusing on that which is most important in life. Love. We have judgment. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It is time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There's no right or wrong way. Just be you. And then, well, these are sitting here, so hopefully these will be the right ones. And this is it. An angel surrounds you with rainbow wings, here to reconnect you with your true nature, the balanced, healthy, sensitive, and loving you. Remember that there is more to life than your achievements. Consciously connecting your spiritual and physical realities will help you reconnect to a sacred, infinite, and creative part of yourself that is yearning to play a greater role in your life. Allow your imagination to drift beyond the horizon. Beyond time, there is a world of dreams without limits, full of magical ideas, a world just waiting for you. But this faraway world is not so far. It is inside your heart, and all it takes to get there is a dream. Every challenge provides an opportunity to discover a deeper meaning to life. Each challenge can be a gateway to something greater. Use your intuitive and creative powers. Many solutions exist. Move beyond fear and you'll discover that there are no limits apart from the limits that we have ourselves placed. Okay, so that's my reading for you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.